Last week I was having a conversation with somebody about uniforms for adults, and we were talking about the fact that we probably could get on board with the idea of wearing a uniform every day. Now, I know some of you are thinking to yourselves, I've been watching these videos for the last couple of months, and Judy, it looks like you do wear a uniform most days. And it is true. During the summer, I quite often wear a polo like this when I go to work for 3 reasons. 1, it identifies me as belonging here. 2, it's easy. I don't really have to think about it. And 3, it's comfortable. And I could go with that really for the whole year. It wouldn't bother me at all. But I was thinking about the idea of a life uniform, as some people refer to them. And I thought, really, Paul gives us as believers a prescription for a life uniform. And it's found in the book of Colossians in the 3rd chapter. Now, the thing about this particular uniform is that it is not easy, it is not comfortable, and it is something we have to think about. However, it does identify us as followers of Jesus. So let me read from Colossians chapter 3, starting in verse 12. So as those who have been chosen of God, holy and beloved, put on a heart of compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, bearing with one another and forgiving each other. Whoever has a complaint against anyone, just as the Lord forgave you, so also should you. Beyond all these things, put on love, which is the perfect bond of unity. And in those 3 short verses, Paul describes the things that we as believers should be wearing every day. Compassion, humility, the idea of bearing with one another, of putting up with each other, and then over everything, put on love. And so what I would encourage you this week, as you're thinking each morning about what to wear that day, whether you are in a job where you wear a uniform and you don't have to think about it, or whether you agonize over your wardrobe every morning, I would encourage you to think about the things that God urges us to put on, the things that will identify us as His followers, and maybe even go through that process of saying, I'm putting on compassion, I'm putting on patience, I'm putting on love, as just a visual reminder of what God wants us to look like. We are His children, and we want to honor our Father by the clothes that we wear.